Hey guys, Irish Bill here again today. I figured I'd do a video real quick about hat care. I have here a Tim Bender hat. This is one of my favorite hats, and it's a little bit dusty. Sometimes whenever I'm at a reenactment, just like the soldiers would have done, I use my hat to actually fan fire. Instead of using a bellows or a blow tube, which I've seen a lot of reenactors use. You know, soldiers then, they use these, and these work just as well as anything else. So, but today, actually when I came back from my last reenactment, I noticed I got ash, all sorts of other stuff all over my hat. So I'm going to show you how and what I use, and to basically take care of these hats. This is not a cheap hat, and you want to make this thing last quite a while. First thing I use, I have a Kiwi shoe brush. It's 100% horsehair. It's a nice soft bristle brush. Any sort of good soft bristle brush will work really, really well. But this is for actually cleaning shoes, and I like it. It's nice. It's big enough, and I can use it really, really well for cleaning a hat or even whatever. So I usually use this to clean my stuff. You could even use this then too for cleaning off your uniforms, getting dust, etc. off of them too. But this works really, really well. What I do, I don't press real hard. I just like to go nice and softly over it and just keep working at it until you actually get all the dirt and crud off of it. And just work all around. And the hairs, without pressing too hard, will get into all the little nooks and crannies and crevices, including on the gauze grain, or the ribbon that's on here. You go all around. And if you get a real tough spot, just go back and forth. Don't press hard. Just go back and forth on there until it finally is nice and clean. And after a bit, you get it nice and clean. You can do it on the inside too. For the inside of the brim, just like so. Now, if there's spots or something, black hat's not going to show up a lot of stuff though, but if you do have spots or something like that, one thing you could do is just take a nice clean rag, wet it a little bit, and rub it. If you have something that's really dirty that's not getting off and you want to clean it off, get a little bit of lye soap and maybe like an old soft bristle toothbrush, and you can kind of just spot clean on there, and that will help get rid of like any sort of dirt or whatnot. Like say if you have like some crud from I don't know, you grabbed a pot or something and it had a nice oily black creosote from wood burning, and then you touched your hat. So you can do that. I don't necessarily like cleaning my hats too often. Maybe I might give it a nice dusting or something like that, but if it's got dirt and stuff, especially in this hat, if you're putting a soldier out in the field, your hat's going to get dirty. You probably didn't clean it off in too much, but there were some soldiers that did. So really, it's all sort of a matter of opinion, really, if you want to keep your hat nice and clean or not. This hat, I'm not too worried about it, though, but if I get anything really nasty on it, I do usually clean it off. But if it gets dirty, it gets dirty. So, anyway, one other little thing, though, too, that you might want to get, especially if you're having a Tim Bender or even Clearwater hat, any sort of hat like that. I bought this from Tim Bender, and this is a hat stretcher. What this will do is that, you tell them what size of hat you wear, and what you do with this is that you put it on the inside, like so, and you twist it open, and then you should hear a nice little noise. And once you have that, then you know it's perfectly on there. If I'm putting my hat away for storage for a long while, which I probably won't be using this hat at all again for the rest of the season, I'll keep the hat stretcher inside of there. Usually I'll rotate, because I only have one hat stretcher for all my hats though, but if you want to get one specifically for each and every single hat, you could. So this helps keep it from shrinking. Another couple of key points though too is if you're at an event and you're sweating a lot, or you get rained on really, really bad, really be careful. I keep my hats up in front with me. I don't let them sit in the sun, and I don't keep them in the trunk, and you always want to be really careful for it. I've actually ruined an old kepi because I kept it in the trunk of my car, and it got baked inside of there, and the leather got all warped, and we got rained on really, really bad, and I kept on sweating, and my hat was almost literally soaking wet when I took it off at the end of the event. So, just a few little key points for that, to help keep your hats maintained and long lasting, because we don't really, especially if it's a good quality hat, you're paying a lot of money for something like that. It's not like where you can just go to Walmart and buy another $15 hat. So, but anyway, hope you learned a few things. Irish Bill saying goodbye.